New word. Experimenting.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, you guys are playing grapples while I'm over here trying to be all like Bill Nick the science dick. Yes, we got there together. Bill Nick the science dick. What is going on again, Nerd Raiders? Thank you guys so much for coming back to hang out with us today. We're playing some more ARK Survival Evolved over here on the Ragnarok server. I'm joined with Blitzfire911 and my pal My. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What is
Not
up?
much.
Blitz, you're a traitor. I see you've left the Tribs. What is this all about? Do you care to explain yourself?
I'm my new real estate agent.
Oh, really? That sounds like
I'm
fun.
gonna be evaluating his location.
That's exactly right. That's what we're going to be doing today. Let's unclaim this. I'm going to be leaving the Tribs myself. And options, unclaim. We are going to be going into Mai's base, not only showing it off, but we're going to see if we can do some kind of PvP improvements. Like maybe we can spot some. I need to accept your invite. Maybe we could do some PvP improvements. Like, for example, we'll see if there's any type of weaknesses. What would we do to build upon? And use some of our PvP knowledge to maybe PvP build knowledge to maybe improve on his base. I think it'd be kind of cool. It's a little different type of thing. It's a spin on ARK cribs. And I like it. I like the idea. Credit to...
Drop your jerboa.
Oh yeah. Credit to Blitz for coming up with the idea. It was a very neat idea. Come here, Gigi. Let me unclaim you. I can't lose Gigi. There we go. Gigi. Now you can recruit me. I'm sorry. I forgot my shoulder buddy was on. Speaking of shoulder buddies, comment below who's excited for the otter. He's going to be... No, that's Merge. Personally accept. There we go. Yes! We have defected, Blitz. We are now in the enemy's tribe.
Blitz Brigade.
We're secretly doing this so that we can learn all the weaknesses to Purge Raid him on the next... I'm just playing. Mai's our pal. He's one of our allies. So we're going to head in here and see what we can do to try to help improve his basicles. I am Nick, guys. This is Nerd Parade. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for coming to hang out with us today. My, you have the natural defenses over here. I'm freezing my nuggets off.
Yeah, I'll get you inside so you're a little warmer.
That's
Only
funny.
negative 40 degrees.
Is it like seriously? What's
Old
what's my hypos at? Yes, it is. Bylane Cavern is by Nutsack Cavern because that thing froze right off. Like, just goodbye nuts. Because that's what happens. That's clearly the first place you get frostbite is on your beanbag. Not your toes or anything. It's on your beanbag. Oh, hey, what's this? ARK? Is that new? This is the first.
Oh, that's the Survivor's Trophy.
We have one of those as well.
Do we
We
really?
just haven't put it down.
Is that from Survival of the Fittest? I feel so new right now. I've never seen this before.
Oh, I'm glad we could show it to you.
I'm very excited for this. How do you get this miraculous object?
You're gonna have to ask Anakin. He's stashing them in a vault inside.
Oh,
I don't
really?
have one myself.
Okay.
It spawns in his inventory with the skins and everything else.
Oh, maybe it's getting 100% achievement or something. I don't know. Unlock all achievements. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Let me know if you guys in the comments. Well, we're commenting crazy in this video. Let me know in the comments below if you know how to get that and if you've seen it before, because I've never seen it before. But enough talky talks. Let's do actually what we came over here to do and explore. Oh, you've got a narco berry crop plot right in the middle of your base. Is this for poisoning your enemies and maybe rubber banding?
No. Way back when this was the only structure we had, we just wanted to get some long grass growing. So we had long grass there originally.
Oh, so it's
Now
like
I've got the-
it's a shrine. It's a tribute to your old crops.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we just never had a reason to get rid of it, so...
Oh, fair enough. I like it. Okay, so far your base design itself is actually pretty good. I mean, you're compacted into a relatively condensed area. You have a lot going on in very little space. No interior turrets though. That's the first thing
Yeah.
I'm seeing. You've got layers which will protect you slightly, but only one layer, and double layer walls here. Not too shabs. Blitz, are you seeing anything right off the bat?
The turrets are the only thing I've really noticed so far.
Interior turrets. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that stands out. It's kind of a little bit of a beginning to look like a clone of our base. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not quite up to the status of being able to withstand a raid. The easiest way to bust into your base and hopefully we'll get this fixed before anybody has the opportunity to do it, is going to be through the ceiling. It's definitely going to be through the ceiling.
Absolutely. I agree.
And then once they do come in, it's probably maybe 2-3 turtle bombs. I'm going to run outside. And then we'll check out your base completely, because you actually have a large base. I'm going to dip outside. Okay, you do have some protection up top. Let me get up there. I'll just grapple. I was going to look for a flyer. I don't want this to come off like we're know-it-alls, though. I mean, there's always room for improvement when it comes to building knowledge. I definitely do not know everything. I'm sure Blitz would agree that he doesn't like know every PvP meta out there. I'm terrible at grappling, and I landed on the spikes. But
I fixed your vaults.
oh, you did? What was wrong
I
with the
fixed
vaults?
my vaults. One of them wasn't pink.
Oh, so you fixed it. Okay, I got you.
Grapples failed today.
Here I did bad too. I came in and stole one of your griffins. I'm sorry.
I did it on first try.
Because you're
Just saying.
you're pro Blitz. Nobody can compete with you. I'm sorry. I'll never be as good as you.
Is this your greenhouse on that?
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah. I feel like this would be kind of a big weakness. Just up top.
Ye-
Like we did
the old
the
armored greenhouse.
we did the ARKnet thing on ours. I mean, it's crazy structure herpes, but it definitely protects during that of the purge times. But as I was saying before, we're not like by any means the absolute end all be all best PvP builders ever. No, this isn't what this video is about. We're just trying to do what we can for our pal Mai to share some
bring
of
the property value up.
yeah, bring the property value up. Share some of the things that we've
Exactly.
learned over the course of our PvP experience, which always room for improvement. So please don't. I'm worried that this is going to sound like a super conceited video, like you'll never build as good as we build. Not the case. Definitely not the case. We just want to help the guy out. Because Mai's our pal. He's our ally. And that's all I have for that long-winded explanation. There was like an awkward silence there, gonna call us on it, but it was like, oh yeah, okay, cool story, Nick.
All
You're,
right, so looking up here, what do you recommend? What do we do?
that is a good question.
Something overhead.
Yeah, I'm thinking you could do like a kind of a center, like your base itself. You could do a center mass kind of like tower structure with several layers, but then they could just blow in from the side.
Have turrets on the inside of it.
Yeah, I would say you're okay. I mean, you're okay up here. Structures are probably made to be broken. You don't need to go crazy ham up here. Something that's going to be really, really effective, I feel like, if you want to hop on. I'll take you back. We're going to go back inside, and this is what I would actually suggest, and how I would build in this type of situation. So you've got a kind of a copy of what we're doing here, but on these, oh, you have question marks on the wall or something? That's interesting. Like right here.
No, that's the horrible paint job.
A horrible paint job. Okay, so the painter quit halfway through.
Exactly. More
Right.
like he got kicked.
Yeah, we got kicked. Right here on the walls, what I would do, oh, sorry, I dismounted you. What I would do is I would line this area here around in hatch frames. Around the interior. And then put turrets on those. Because if somebody did actually and definitely improve the amount of layering between your base and the ceiling.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
only 2 layers.
Couldn't
to
agree
get in.
more there.
Yeah, get some layers on there. I mean, the reason why I'm saying layer the exterior, like the interior of the exterior wall, interior of the exterior wall, yeah, that's right. Interior of the exterior wall is because if someone does manage to break in your initial shell, they're going to get peppered from every single angle while they're trying to walk up to your core base.
We ran into that this weekend. It was very effective.
Yes, exactly. That was something that we actually saw in the latest Purge video. At their base, their base was behind their little dino pen, which had that upper layer of the hatch frames, which is very, very effective. It was surprising how much trouble it gave us. And with the foundationing like this, where you can place ceilings pretty much indefinitely because there's foundation support below it, we had to literally go around and blow every single wall to bring down that top layer because we just couldn't find all of the generators positioned around that kept those turrets alive. So that was the most annoying thing that we had to compete with in that raid. And it was an impressive build, and that was something that we learned from it. So that's what I would like to see you put into your base. Make it... There's no such thing. I mean, we're always on the search, but there's never been yet an unraidable base in ARK. But we're always on the search for it. What you can do is build a base that is so frickin' annoying to raid that people give up halfway through because it's just not worth it. And that's usually the latest goal. I've rambled a lot. I'm sorry. I get when I get like focused on like sciencing out like a really cool base design, I get super passionate about it, and I love theory. I love the theory. The ARK theory evolved, kind of crafting out new base ideas. But I've talked a lot, Blitzers. What do you have any kind of input? I feel like
Most hit a lot of it on the head.
I'm like mouth diarrhea.
My biggest thing is definitely more ceiling layers because that was our biggest weakness, and that's why we have like 12 ceiling layers you have to go through now.
Yeah, we went like there's no such thing as overkill in our vocabulary. It just doesn't exist. So when we were trying to compensate for the turtle bombs on Purge Day blowing through a lot of our ceiling layers, we went bananas. We went freaking Beast Boss banana sauce all over that bitch, and we did the ARC net. We did, it was something like 12 layers of ceilinging, and yeah, we went like crazy ham on it. And the builds were a lot of fun, but it's and discovering the ArcNet was one of the coolest things. The discovery of the ArcNet, even though it's like, yeah, it's probably not that practical, but it was cool and new, and it felt like a very exciting new potential meta.
Also, more generators.
Yes. Oh my god,
Yeah,
yes.
currently we've only got 4, I think.
I'd say a minimum 15.
Yeah, and you can hide them. Hide those generators.
In random space.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot super hard right now. But hide the generators. Like, here in your Akatina pin. If you place the generator on the ground and then shut it here in there's one. You want multiple backup generators upon backup generators. In our current server in Ragnarok, we have the automated ARC generator developed by Blitz. It's wireless power, and it's got a pretty decent range on it. That thing is amazing for your base and powering things, but when it comes to raiding and you're trying to target a generator, it's
rough.
This is why I have no hair. No. Yeah, it's rough. To say the least, it's rough. I mean, if you saw the latest Purge episode, you'll know that it's a pain in the beanbag. I'm liking the word beanbag lately, by the way. I don't know why, but I feel like it's kind of appropriate to our cause. No.
All right, cool. No. So a lot more internal turrets.
I like how you just glazed over them. My mind's like, yeah, so back to my base, dumbass. More turrets. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Oh, man, I was going to let you go, but at the same time, it's like...
No, I appreciate you reeling me in. You're like, whoosh, I appreciate you reeling me in.
Blitz with the grapple.
Yeah. Reel my ass in, because I'll ramble for days. Interior turrets are going to be your friend, both inside the base and around there. But let's actually... I've stood in one spot. Oh, Blitz, thank you. You're dragging me along. Let's show off what you actually have so far. It's supposed to be a little bit of real estate-y, and we're supposed to show off your base kind of crib style. What was the goal with the fences and the spikes?
Wall.
Couldn't think of the stupid.
Be annoying.
Oh my god. Oh, you cut it. Okay, I was like, you know what's annoying right now? No. Because I feel like you're eating a lot of structures for not a lot of benefit here.
Well, I mean, it does keep all the obnoxious wild spawns out, which really did get annoying. Early on when we were first here, we had to have actual turrets on all targets because we were just getting wrecked outside the base. So every about 15 minutes, there's 2 or 3 ice wyverns that just fly right over here to us. I gotcha.
So you were having a little bit more environmental troubles than you were necessarily having player troubles.
Yeah.
Did stone behemoth gates not really solve the trick for you? Because this seems like it's way more expensive than just behemoth gate circling off the perimeter.
I've personally never been a fan of behemoth gates because just as much as you can hide behind them yourselves, your enemy can hide behind them as well.
I see. So you've created this to be a little bit more annoying. I mean, that's kind of what you want. You want annoying. I mean, if somebody blows a behemoth gate, there's a huge hole in your base. I can see the logic behind this. Have you considered adding more of those little tiny herpes pillboxes?
Oh my God, yeah. I was actually working on a design for a new turret tower last night, and
Beautiful.
I'm gonna make well, probably the most difficult turret tower to raid on the server.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm excited to see some of that. This I feel this is like kind of a huge weakness. Like this on being on one
Oh yeah.
pillar, you can pretty much you're completely line of sighting the plant X right here. Uh,
Hmm.
you can outline a sight that turret, and if you're placed right, you might be. I don't know if you're quite out of range here, but you're probably this one. You're not. I feel like you could definitely get some C4 rush in here and bring this guy
Oh,
down.
most definitely. Most definitely. And those Armani was just throwing these up last night. He has yet to finish armoring them.
Oh, so you're doing more with it.
Oh yeah, these were all we had as of yesterday when we went out to do raiding was I think just 5 or 6 small turret towers.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this
so
is all
you're
kind of
it's
advancements that we've made recently.
it's under development still. Okay, I like it. It's
Oh yeah, I mean I'm
we're
always
still
trying
working
to up that resale value of the property.
on it. I love it. See, that's kind of we kind of made the same mistake in the beginning too. We built massive turret towers, one tower with a bunch of turrets on it, and it's absolutely crazy. And through experience and through wisdom brought to us by other players, having the multiple mini pillbox little defense towers for the sheer annoyance of trying to for us it's annoying for us to get out of the base. Just imagine how annoying it is for somebody to come into the base. it's
Yeah.
it's like completely it's really kind of changing my idea on base defense. It's
Well,
becoming
currently,
what can be the most herpes version of what you're trying to build, and how can you make it even more herpes. Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
yeah, no, currently we are working on I've got a 5 by 5 base footprint for
Uh-huh.
a turret tower,
Okay.
but then the entirety of the base of it is just there to absorb C4 impacts or rocket impacts. And then the turrets are out of splash damage range of rockets and C4. So they've got to sit there and pummel and pummel and pummel till they get to the center to take down the turret tower.
Okay.
The entire time they will be in line of sight of the turrets.
I'm trying to imagine what you're painting me with your mind brush, and it sounds like you're creating like a wide space at the bottom and kind of a slender thing towards the top, where
Yeah, you've
it would
kind of got the gist
eliminate
of it.
it would eliminate the rush of C like ground based rush C4 or what you saw in the last Purge video, Stego based C4 placing, which saved our asses on all those little mini pillboxes that the enemy had set up.
Yeah, exactly. When we were doing our raid up over the hill yesterday, we had a lot of success with just riding turtles in. I mean, yesterday we had, what, 35, 40 turtles, and we put them to use, and it kind of was a little overpowered.
Awesome. All right, I'm buying what you're selling. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. I'm scooping what you're pooping. I I like that idea. I feel like a mix of the little pill bottles and the what should we call that? We'll call it rush proof. The rush proof turret towers. The combination of the two will actually do quite well. Nice. All right. See, even I'm learning stuff by coming out here and examining the base, like thinking, oh, okay, how could we improve this? It's more of the theory crafting, guys. This is a little bit of a different side to the Nerd Parade. We haven't done much of this. It's, I mean, we've done Science Evolved, we've done LOLs and crazy shenanigan failures, but we haven't done a lot of like theory crafting, and this is fun. It's a new little spin. I'm liking our little our experiment. New word. Our experimenting.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, you guys are playing grapples while I'm over here trying to be all like Bill Nick the science dick. Yes, we got there together. Bill Nick the science dick. No, don't grapple me. All right, my. Let's check out the rest of your base. I've rambled for like, the entirety of this video, but I'm having a blast doing it. We're learning. It is all for the knowledge, all for the greater good. Is there any reason you have the golems like peppered around through your base instead of stored inside?
Well, no one's gonna come by and kill him right now, but
Nuclear deterrence?
I mean, in all honesty, I just have so many of them, I don't really care.
Yeah. What you mean? My throwaway golems? My weekend
Yeah.
golems? Yeah, sure. I don't get. Okay. It looks like most of this is pretty much. I mean, I feel like you've tributed our main base quite nicely, sir.
Yeah, my last run through on an unofficial server, we did this same style.
Yeah.
only thing we ran into trouble with was the dino storage just kind of got, well, what do you call it? Herpes, really.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, so today I spent half the day just organizing and getting the flyers up off the ground.
You've got to build shelves, and you've done it. I mean, you have to do dino organization. I mean, this is not for unofficial purposes, unofficial servers, especially like ours with the increased gather rate and the increased tame rate. You're going to amass a large amount of freaking dinos, and dino management definitely becomes a thing.
It took everything in me not to kill off the RGs today because I've got no use for them. So I've just upped their melee over 1,200 and let someone come take them out.
That's another thing. Another thing with this server, especially on Ragnarok, are like certain dinos become completely obsolete. That's why I'm always preaching the like each dino should have a specific use. When the Stegos and the Trikes got the update, like I can't even imagine how long I've been preaching like find a use for Stegos, find a use for Trikes. They get completely outclassed towards in game, and when they got love, that was like an awesome feeling, awesome moment, because that's something that I've been looking for. Chief Beef, that's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Oh, we've gotten a little rambly, so I'm going to start to wrap up the episode here, but My has an idea brought to my attention with Gigantopithecais. Gigantopithecais, oh, you bunghole. Gigantopithecais happen to be one of my favorite ARK creatures, and they are something that fits that mold. Completely underutilized, mostly ignored in later game, and you may see some of that in the future with some Nerd Parade related videos. Maybe and it involves raiding, so it's going to be kind of an interesting tactic. We're going to tinker around with it, see if it's useful, and that's all the hinting I'm going to give. But it's My idea brought to my attention, so I promised him we'd give it the old Nerd Parade try. So what do you think? Did we cover all the main points here? Official Nerd Parade video?
I mean, now it is.
Feel good about yourself?
At least you can spawn here.
You feel like a good man, Blitz?
We gotta make it official.
You feel like a big man? Picking on the poor puny Nicholas? That's alright. I'll allow it, because it was hilarious. Blitz always has my back with the comedic value of murdering my face right off of my face. And it's all for the greater good. I hope you got you bunghole.
I'll shut you right in the butthole.
Oh my god! I have my butt period! It's the worst kind of period. It's like hemorrhoids. Oh, okay now. Alright. Once was fine. Twice is too many. This is crazy. Alright, enough of our shenanigan crappery. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the kind of like our experimentation, the different side of Nerd Parade. Something that we've kind of never done before. I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I look forward to doing some more of this on some other bases. So let us know with some feedback if you guys enjoyed it. Hit us up in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button while you're at it. Subscribe to the page if you haven't done so yet. What are you waiting on? There's cake and candy and piñatas. The best kind of rewards, I promise. And rainbows. Rainbows for picture a rainbow. Rainbows for everybody. And ridiculous Nicholas. Thank you guys again so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode. Please remember to take care of yourselves and stay awesome. Later.